may be the only person on the planet that actually watches my videos and my live streams, and yes, I might even be copying the great Chinese philosopher Charlie.
刚刚发现了一个挺酷的 alpha 男性，我想和你们分享一些他的智慧。万一你们谁恰好是个弱小又不懂什么是真正男人的傻瓜呢？
Because I have absolutely no creativity capability whatsoever, but at least I haven't sunk low enough that I am botting my way into having a purple check mark. So I wanted to talk about some stuff. A little while ago, there was an accusation of a VTuber who was botting, and I don't know whatever came of that, but apparently they weren't aware that they were being botted, which is pretty normal. That's actually happened before with an incident a few years back with Mother V3, for instance, where somebody else bought bots for her so that they could get some fame off of that. So entirely possible, but from what I understand, apparently they weren't aware that they were being botted, and that's fine. I had wanted to talk about it. What I had wanted to talk about, though, was that I had actually found a new tool for measuring whether or not somebody was viewbotting, and then I forgot about it because of course I did. So anyway, here it is. It's a tool called Viewermetrics, and the reason I want to talk about it today is no longer because of what happened just a couple of weeks ago with the VTuber who was accused of botting. The reason I want to talk about it today is because of this tweet right here. As you can see, this tweet says that the Twitch channel which this anti-bot uses has been banned in over 50 channels that they have determined were botting, and that is kind of wild because it means that people are basically trying to hide from the accountability engine. Now, is this tool perfect? No, it's like 95-96% of the way to being perfect though. So its numbers are good enough for what I want to show you today, which is, if I can pull it up, Windows' latest update sucks. I can't wait to finally move to Linux on my main machine. There is one more thing that needs to happen for that to happen though. So let's pull that up right quick. There we go. Oh, my knees. So anyway, as you can see here, this is their website, which shows you a roughly real-time view of the streamers, and I've gone ahead and sorted this by people with the lowest ratio of authentic viewers to real viewers. So and this revealed some absolutely wild information to me. I mean, if you just look at some of the numbers here, 0 real actual viewers, 1 real actual viewer, and yet they have 2,600, 2,700, 3,900 or more according to Twitch. This right here is what farming your way to Twitch partner looks like. This right here is a huge problem on so many levels, because if you have 0 or even 1 or maybe 2 viewers, and yet you have hundreds, thousands, potentially tens of thousands of viewers in your chat, then you know you are botting. Even if you did not pay for them, you know that they are there. There is no way your chat is so dead that it has nobody who has talked in hours, and yet you have 2,700 viewers. And if you just go down this list, some of these are wild. Like you can see the ones here with like slot casino in their name and then numbers. They're just advertising online gambling to people. That's it. Look, virtual casino, casino simulator. So many of these people are just view botting to sell stuff to Twitch viewers, especially gambling. But then if you keep going down, you also find some very wild things, like the fact that there were tens of Twitch partners who are also view botting the absolute hell out of their streams and know it. Like if you're sitting here as a Twitch partner and you have 120 viewers and yet 2,000, if you have, let me rephrase that. No, I'm not doing that takeover. I'm not starting over this late into the video because I am already 10 minutes in. I have been trying to record this for 10 minutes. Sorry, I am not as articulate as the great Chinese philosopher Charlie, okay?
刚刚发现了一个挺酷的 alpha 男性。
But as I was saying, if you have 120 real viewers and nearly 2,000 total viewers according to Twitch, there's no way you don't know that that is botting. If it were more like 1,500 real and 2,000 total, meaning there's only like 400 to 500 bots, sure, you can absolutely undeniably say that you don't know that there are bots in your channel. But when your ratio is less than 10% real viewers through the entirety of your channel, then no, you don't get to say that. You know those bots are there. I will, of course, be putting a link to this tool, both the Twitter page for it as well as the actual website, in the description below, so you can go and check it out for yourself. This pulls up a list in roughly real time of the top streamers in terms of viewer count. This screenshot that I'm showing you right here was taken at 1:30 p.m. on a Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on a Wednesday specifically, which is when the least amount of streams will be live. And yet there are 80 streams that have less than 50% of their viewers being real viewers, and several dozen which have less than 10% of their viewers at real viewers. What is it, like 1, 5, 10, 20 something, 30 something maybe? So yeah, this is just, it's a really big problem, especially right now, because Twitch are adding more partners than ever right now. Just this past January, if I'm remembering correctly, let me go and look that up just to be sure that's not the button I wanted to click. I'm pretty sure I saw a report that they added more viewers they added more Twitch partners just this past January than they literally ever have before. Let me go and check on that though, just to be sure that I am correct about that. Yes, they are adding more partners than they ever have in the history of Twitch for 2026. Just January alone, they added over 1,200 new partners. I have to wonder just how many of these partners are getting there from bot farming though. Because again, if we go back to the screenshot, if it'll let me go back to the screenshot, fuck you Windows. If we go back to the screenshot, you can see partners with 4,000 viewers, and yet only 4 of them are apparently not bots. And that number might not be accurate, but even if it's an order of magnitude off, even if 40 people in that stream or 400 people in that stream are real, that is still botting. So yeah, more people than ever are making partner, and yet the evidence says that a rather significant number of those people are making partner off of bot farms. So I don't really know what to say or do, because this is actually kind of horrifying to look at and think about. I'm going to be honest, especially the number of channels on here that are actual bot channels. I mean, again, you look at all of these casino channels with just random numbers in their name at the end. Those aren't even real people. So yeah, I may be just wholesale copying people who are better than me.
我想和你们分享一些他的智慧。
By making journal style videos like this where I just yap about whatever the fuck I found interesting. But at least I'm not paying a cabal of clanker handlers to boost my stream to a purple check mark. So that's all I wanted to talk about. See you next time. Goodbye.